this is the second part of the question where we have question number 2, and it is saying that give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, it is saying that we have to do the count commas in range 2. So let's try to understand the question number 2, where what the question is saying that. Okay, so this is the solution we have. If you want, you can use that. Okay, but let me explain what the question is saying that. So part 2 of this question is actually generalized version of the first one, where we have already seen. So the difference is that we have n can be larger. So this is the n we have given. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so this is the n we have given. N is 1002, right? Similarly, we have to find the commas and we have to return. But the thing is, this n that we have given here is very large, can be very large also. So the number may contains multiple commas, correct? Let's suppose we are talking about that if 999 is there, right? So if we format it, the formation can be similar to this one only, right? And there is no comma, means 0 comma will be there. But for the 1000, let's suppose if we format it 1000, it will look like this, and it contains how many zeros, how many commas? One commas, right? Let's talk about if we'll write something 1 2 3 4 5 like that, right? So how many commas will be there? Obviously there will be one comma, right? Similarly, if we go with the 1 lakh, right, like this, 10 lakh, right? So we'll get something like this. We'll get 2 commas, correct? Means we can say that we must count how many commas appears every number from 1 to n, from 1 to n, correct? So if you observe this, the comma appears at the digit boundaries, right? If you see, the comma appears at the digit boundaries. What are the boundaries? Let's try to understand, okay, in the board. So let's understand on the board here is we have given comma that appears, right? So I'm talking about the comma that appears at the digit boundaries, okay? Let's call some range we talk about 1 to 999, right? So in this case, we write like this, means we'll get how many zeros? How many commas? 0 commas, right, per number. But if we'll write the range between 1000 to, let's go with the 999 comma 999, can we say less than 1, right? Means, for example, we'll take 1 2 3 4 like this. It will get how many commas? 1 comma only. But if more than this we will take, right, it means 1 comma 000 comma 000, right? Then it can come 999 comma 999 comma 999 like this. For example, if we'll talk about here, we'll get how much? Let's say 1 2 3 4 we have already seen. We'll take some more character 5 6 7 like this. We got how many commas? 2 commas we got, right? Similarly, if we'll talk about more than this, it can be 1 comma 000 comma 000 comma 000 and so on, right? The infinite value we can take, or 10 to the power 15 we can take also. Means it will take 3. Means if you see, the number of comma is increasing, so each range contributes some comma, right? So can we generalize this, and we'll say, okay, we know that each range contributes some value, so count of numbers, we'll say count of numbers into some value we can take, right? Means the comma, number of comma per numbers we have, right? So we'll say commas per numbers, right? Numbers, right? So this is nothing but each range contributes some commas. So if you see above, right, we have seen that if you'll take this one, the range between 1 to 999, we are getting comma 0. If we are taking this range 1000 to 999 comma 999, right, we'll get some comma, that is 1 comma per number we are taking here. Similarly, each range contributes 1. So these are the range, each range contributes some comma. The very first range is not contributing, but after that it is contributing. Each range gives you some comma, right? That is why I'm saying each range it contributes number of count the number of numbers and the comma per numbers, we can say, right? For example, let's try to understand through the example. Let's I'm talking about n equal to 1002. Okay, so the numbers with the commas is what? How are the numbers will come? It can come 100 like this, 1001 and 1002. So these are the possible numbers, we can say that, right? Numbers with the commas, we can say that. So each has one comma, right? Here one comma, one comma, one comma, each has one comma here, right? Means 3 is a digit, or we can say 3 is a number. How it will count the numbers, how many numbers we have? 3 numbers we have. And how many commas we are getting? 1 commas we are getting. So total we can say is 3. If you see here, we are saying that count the count of the numbers, how many numbers are there? Total 3 numbers are there, comma per numbers is 3 commas are there, right? So we'll just multiply, we'll get the answer. So this is the way we'll find the answer. Okay, now let's talk about the algorithm that we should use, right? We know that we have to let's talk about the algo. Okay, so very first we'll start with the base, start with base value. So let's take base is 1000, from where we are getting the comma. Then for each digit, from each digit level, we'll make a loop and we'll find a number of numbers, we can say numbers of base. We can get what? The next base, we can say next base. So means we have to update next base, -1, we can say. Okay, so this is the very first thing. For each digit level, if we increase number of base numbers from the base, we can say, not the of the base, we can say from the base. Numbers from the base is next base -1, we can say that. It means each number has k comma, right? It means add contribution to answer. Okay, let's talk about how we will implement here. Okay, so if you see here, very first we'll define some comma, right? We know that we will define some comma. Okay, here. Okay guys, so let's suppose we very first will define the comma here, right? Then we'll take the base from 1001. Then comma count is nothing but 1 for the base 1000. If you're writing 1000, right, we need 1 comma, right? So we'll start with the 1. Then if the base till reach till to the end, right, what we need to do, we have to find the next base, right? So very first, you know that this is base, and you have to keep multiplying, because the next comma you can get by, if it 1000, if you multiply by the 1000, right, you will get like this, right? But if you get one more comma, you have to write here 1 comma. That is why we have to take the next, when the next base will come, this will the next base will come. Similarly, you will need to find the end. What will the end will be there? Just you take -1, the minimum value, and between the next base -1, that is our end value. Then you will find the numbers, end minus base +1. Then you will do the comma. Then the next base will come. You have to update the base, so you can find the next base again, and the comma ++. And finally, you will return comma ++. So you will return the comma, because you have already counted the comma, how many commas we are getting, right? So you have to find the commas, you will return the comma here. I hope you understand this code. If you have any doubt, please ping in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you want to learn next in the comment below. And thank you for watching this video.